This is the unboxing and assembly for the MICLON 27.5 electric bike for adults. It features a 36 volt 13 amp hour battery. It does have 3 modes. We're going to unbox it and build it. Okay, it is unboxed and now we'll start assembly. First thing we need to do is loosen this guy up. His front forks up a little bit here and straighten this in relation to the front forks. So we'll loosen that up real quick. Just cock out just a little bit. We'll adjust that. Now that we've got it lined up, looks square against the forks, we'll tighten it back up. Next thing we need to do is remove these 4 bolts from the handlebar cover attachment, and then we'll put the handlebars back up, make sure they're straight, and retighten this on. So just gonna do that real quick. Okay, we got those 4 out. Now we need to line the handlebars up. We'll have to fine tune adjust that. See where it feels comfortable. So it looks centered. Put that cover back on. Start our bolts. It's best to do hand tight first to not cross thread anything. One thing I did notice while I was doing the install, I'm going to put this in here. I did do the handlebars backwards. So I went ahead and flipped them around. So this should be on your right and this should be on your left. So that was just an easy fix. I unscrewed it and re-screwed it back in. So now we'll install our disc brake with 6 of the M5 by 8.5 bolts. Look like that. And we'll use our Allen to tighten those on as well. Get them all hand tightened first. Make sure everything goes fine. Now we'll just go around with our Allen and tighten them all up. Okay, we went around like star pattern, like you're doing a tire on a car. Just went opposite all the way around until they're all tight. Check them all again, and on to the next step. It's kind of confusing. This is how the quick release axle looks when it's assembled. So that's how we'll assemble it inside of the tire. So we've got to take off the temporary little axle they've got on here. So we'll do that real quick. So now we can put the axle for the wheel on. And you want to put it on the same side as the brake caliper, as the braking device. So we'll pick it up, slide it in here. Okay, now you can tighten up both sides. It's got the lever to lock it. So now we're locked in. Now we'll need to use our kickstand. Next thing we need to install is our pedals. And they do have left to left and right to right, so make sure you put them on the right sides or the left sides, depending on what they say. So you basically just screw them in. And then there's that. We'll do the other side now. Fix our chain here so it's not in the way. They did come with a wrench to tighten these if they get a little tough. Tighten up that other side. Next thing to install is the seat. There is a safety line on it. You don't want to extend it higher than that, but it just slides in. Loosen that a little bit. Start it low as it can go, and then it's got a locking thing. Might give it a turn or two before we lock it in. Way the seat's not moving on anybody. Next thing we're going to install is the battery. This is the battery here. Basically you just line up it like so. Just like that. And then there's a key you can lock it with. It does look like the battery needs charged. I'm going to install the front reflector. Just basically unscrew it. Super easy. Put it over here and screw it back in. Now we're going to do the rear reflector. I had to raise this up a little bit, get in there. This one you have to actually take the screw all the way out, and just fits around there like that, and you screw it back in. And don't go too tight with it. Tighten the seat back up. Next thing we need to do is charge the battery. So we'll plug her in, and it's pretty self-explanatory. On this side, there's a pop-out charging little rubber thing. Covers it up. And take this guy and plug it into the wall. It does only go in one way. You can see the circle spot. And that just fits in there. And then we'll plug her in. Okay, now we need to add some air to the tires. Our battery's charged up. So we'll add a little air.